That's right, you read correctly. These are 7 don'ts when building / modifying your car. These have been collated through my experiences, my dramas, my headaches, and through talking and experiences through other people as well. So listen, take them on board, and I will save you a lot of physical, mental, and financial pain. Number 1, do not get stuck in the chase. What do I mean by the chase? Well, I can tell you right now, I'm not talking about the game show. What the chase is when you become so consumed by the next part, plan, or thing that you're going to do to your car or build that you actually lose sight and the passion for your car and the journey that you've embarked on. And yes, it is a journey. So if you've started your build or about to, or you're almost done, or wherever you're at, stop, take a deep breath, take a step back, look at where you are and where you want to go, and enjoy the process. Number 2, don't slam your car. Now, this is going to hurt some people's feelings, and before you start crying in the comment section and telling me how hectic stance is and how I don't know what I'm talking about, let's together watch through some beautiful examples of why you should not slam your car. Now imagine you've just raised your car an inch, just an inch. It still looks nice and it's now practical. So you can get in and out of your grandma's driveway without ripping off your front bumper. But Jonesy, there are some really nice examples of stance cars. Yes, there are. There are some actual beautiful stance cars out there. But what I'm talking about is pure stupidity. Lowering your car, actually not lowering, ruining your car. There's people who think, oh, the chassis rails are scraping on the ground. It's so cool. No. You are a fuckwit. You are ruining your car and there's nothing cool about it. Honestly. Like, fuck. Why put your money into a car to lower it, scrape your chassis rails on the ground and ruin it? You're literally ruining your car. So if you want to go stance and be static, cool. But keep it practical so you can still use the car, because if you go into a shoot or a meet and you get stuck going in a driveway and no one thinks you're cool, they might pretend you are, but they all think you're a fucking dickhead. Or, better still, get some bags. You get the bag and fumble it, I get the... No. Airbags. Number 3, you do not need a fast or fancy car to have fun. That's right, I said it. Get your 1,000 horsepower build and you can go and spend $500 on a car and have the best time. I actually have a lot of fond and fun memories in literally cheap $500 shit boxes. Yes, I do have fast cars as well. I have a 524 kilowatt Skyline. I have a GR Yaris, but I also have a Suzuki Alto, which is currently sitting in the garage collecting dust. Not this one. I have other garages, but they are all fun in their own way. Yes, the Skyline's fun. It sounds cool. It puts you back in your seat. The Yaris, well, it's a daily. It's fun. It's zippy. It's good on fuel. You can take it to a track. You can go to an event. You can have fun in it. And the Alto, you can put your foot down, nothing happens, milk all the gears, and you finally reached 50 k's an hour. But they're all fun in their own different way. Like, you don't look at Miata guys. They're like the fucking slowest car on the planet, but people still have fun with them because they're fun cars. Each car is fun in its own way, unless you own a Tesla, because they're boring. Like my Alto, one of my old ones. I drove it from Adelaide to Tamworth and back, like, what was it, 3,100 k's. Petrol cost me $120. I know that's hard to believe. Yeah, I had no aircon and it was on cut springs, but it was fun. Like, it's fun, it's experience, it's a memory. So just, it doesn't matter what car you have. But what I'm trying to say is, if you don't have a 90s Japanese car, M-Spec BMW, Pagani Zonda, or any of those cars, it doesn't matter, because you don't need a fancy car to have fun. Number 4, don't get a loan. That's right, you BRZ and 86 owners, I'm talking to you. Again, this is not financial or legal advice. I'm just giving you Jonesy's advice. Seriously though, unless you're buying a Lambo, a Porsche, Pagani, or something of that caliber, you're obviously in a different financial position and probably not buying it in your name. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, look into it. No matter how much you want it or how impatient you are, believe me, it is not worth the cost that you are going to be paying for fuck knows how long just to have that cool engine build or that car that now sits in your driveway that you don't actually own. Remember, it's not I can't afford it. You have to ask yourself, how can I afford it? Number 5, don't neglect your lively responsibilities. No, I'm not trying to be your dad if in case one day he went out to get the milk and didn't come back. What I'm trying to say is don't spend every waking minute and every cent of your money to the point where you can't feed your kids, you can't pay your rent, you can't take your girlfriend or partner out, you're always late to work, or you can't give yourself a decent meal, okay? It's very unhealthy. Put those 2-minute noodles in the bin, all right? I know this might sound outrageous, but it does happen, and I have been there. Yes, I get it. It's your passion, and you want to be the next hectic drifter or race car driver, or I don't know, have the first V20 swapped Prius. But depending on what it is, you obviously test and adjust and do not neglect your lively responsibilities. Number 6, don't modify your car. Now, before you start punching your opinion into the comment section, just hear me out because I'm not trying to shit in your cornflakes. What I'm saying is consider everything. Your physical, mental, financial circumstances, your relationships, where you live, what you do, and where you want to go. Because if you have 6 kids, you can barely pay your rent, and your shitbox daily doesn't run or barely does, maybe it's probably not a good idea to go spend $100,000 building a 4,000 horsepower, 2.5 second race car. Now, I know you might think, well, who the fuck would go do that? Trust me, people do it. I can't say I have because I don't have 6 kids or a shitbox daily, but I digress. Think about things like where you want to go in life, what you want to do, what you want to be, and base your plan and stuff off that, like test and adjust off that. Because no matter what happens or what doesn't, what you do or what you don't, whether you build your car, whether you don't, just remember, you aren't starting from scratch, you're starting from experience. Shit. Thanks for watching. I hope this has been helpful. Please take these on board, implement them into your life, your car build, whether you're starting or going to start, because no one wants to be living off 2-minute noodles for the rest of their life. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section, message me, and if you have any other video ideas or things you want to know or videos you want me to make, just ask me, tell me, and I'll make them. See you next time.
Her an dönebilir devran. Kervan bu gece de kervan. Derman dolusunu ver lan. Şirketim giydiriyordu